Hi friends, it's Ashley from Ashley's Paper Heart, and today I thought we could do a Mail Art Monday. I will be decorating some envelopes, and I will be using the February box from Your Creative Studio to decorate these two envelopes today. So while we're decorating these envelopes, I thought I could talk about my pen pal journey and why I write letters and the benefits of it and whatnot. So, I have been an active pen pal for about a year now. Uh, when I was younger, specifically like junior high and high school, which was like a million years ago, my first pen pal was my grandmother, and I had such a wonderful relationship with her through letters. And she passed away a few years ago, and I cherish those letters that I have kept all these years. And I hope that one day I can share them with my children so that they can kind of get a firsthand experience to know who she was. So, moving on to present time, I started pen paling at the beginning of the pandemic when everything was starting to go into lockdown. We had just moved up to the LA area from San Diego, and I didn't really have a lot of friends up here because everything went into lockdown right as I was like getting out and about and meeting people. And I had come across some posts on Instagram with these beautiful envelope art and the pen pal folders and whatnot. And I'm like, man, I really want to do that too. So there are about, a million ways to find a pen pal. My first way that I found pen pals was through a Facebook group. And I will try to remember to put the name of the Facebook group that I joined down in the description. Anyways, so I had pretty good luck. I found quite a few pen pals and started writing them, and it was amazing. First, I didn't really decorate envelopes or do anything too fancy, but then I started really getting into the art of it, and I enjoy sharing stationery and getting to know people through letters. So, I will say that if you decide to join the community, try not to be discouraged if there are people that you write a few times and they never write back. I've had that happen several times, actually, probably more than several times, where I've been writing someone and eventually the correspondence kind of stops. Not really on my end, but it just happens. People get busy, life gets in the way. But I would, I always tell people my mailbox is always open and I will always respond. Sometimes it may take me a little bit longer than other times, but I am always there to listen and write and share stories with. And that is something that I really, really love about this pen pal community. And even after saying, about the people who don't write back, because, obviously there's always going to be people like that. But there are a handful of women that I've been writing with for almost a year now, and I feel like we're going to be lifelong friends. And it's brought me so much joy learning about them, learning about their lives, learning about their culture, where they live, especially when I write people overseas to places I've never been. I love hearing about what day to day life looks like in other countries because, I think as humans, we all could benefit from learning from one another and coming together with an open heart and an open mind to hear each other's stories and realize, we're all kind of doing the same thing, just in different places. And especially during this time of the pandemic and lockdowns and social distancing, I think it's especially important to kind of retain that human connection any way possible. And it has brought me a lot of comfort and joy to connect with others. So if you're looking for a pen pal, there are a few different ways to find one. There are a few websites that I've come across where you can basically put up a profile and, respond to other people's profile and people can respond to you, and that's how you can connect. There are Facebook groups, which is how I started. And then there's also a pretty big pen pal community on Instagram, and I have quite a few pen pals that have reached out to me on Instagram or vice versa. And there are specific tags that you can use when you're looking for a pen pal. I think one's like pen pal search or pen pal wanted kind of thing. If you look around in the community, you'll find the tags. And there are a lot of ways to find pen pals if you're interested in joining the community. So if you are on the search for a pen pal, my advice to you would be don't be afraid to reach out to people. The worst thing they can say is no, and it, doesn't change your situation any. Everyone that I've come across has been super nice and very, lovely to talk to. So just don't be afraid to reach out to people because, maybe someone is waiting to be reached out to, and you never know. And also, don't be afraid if the decorating of the envelopes and the pen pal folders and all the fancy stationery, if that's something that you don't want to do or don't have, don't be worried about that. For me, I have a few pen pals that, we keep it super simple. It's just a letter, and I might throw in a washi sample here and there. But, at the end of the day, for me anyway, it's the connection that I'm making with others. I decorate envelopes, I make things or gift things because it makes me happy to do those things. And I don't care either way, really, if the other person does or not, as long as, we get that base connection through letters, which I think is something sometimes we forget about, that is like the true nature of the pen pal community. So don't be intimidated if decorating envelopes or the other things is not in your wheelhouse. So if you're still nervous about trying to find a pen pal or you have questions, you can reach out to me or comment below and I can do my best to answer them. Like I said, I've only been writing letters in my adult life for about a year now, and I am not an expert by any means, but I am, a active member of the community and I do enjoy it. So I am here to help in any way possible. So as we finish up decorating these envelopes, I will try to remember to put any pen pal group information in the description for you to reference. And again, reach out to me if you have any questions. I will do my best to answer. I hope that you have liked watching me decorate these two envelopes. I think in real time it took about 20 minutes to do, so not a huge time commitment. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, share, and I'll see you next time. Bye.